Also developing at 6, a killer crash involving a city dump truck, leaving a mass of mangled metal along a Miami roadway. Oh, you saw it there. It began when that dump truck just rear-ended a cab.
And the impact killing the passenger in that taxi. Local 10 News reporter Glenna Milberg has been on this story from the very beginning. She's live now with more. Glenna.
Calvin, Lori, what you just described would actually be the very beginning of what Miami Fire Rescue would call a mass casualty wreck here at the intersection of 17th Avenue and 7th Street. You can see the cleanup still underway. And as you hear about the details and as you watch what happened, I know you're going to think like we did out here that this could have been anybody in any car at any intersection sitting in their car and going through something like this by chance.
This is probably like one of the worst incidents that we've seen that involved a city vehicle.
My cab driver was at the red light facing east, waiting for the green.
The hit, explosion and fire, and then mayhem in this intersection. 6 seconds that changed so much for so many involved.
As far as who was going in what direction, we were not even able to tell that because of the amount of debris, the direction of the vehicles.
Rescue arrived to find at least 10 vehicles and parts of vehicles strewn across the intersection of Northwest 17th Avenue and 7th Street. The taxi, a medical transport van, a scooter, several passenger cars, and that City of Miami dump truck. Clearly, the dump truck driver never slowed for the light at 17th Avenue.
He hit him, pushed him out into the street, and then he got hit by other vehicles because the 17th Avenue had the green light, and he kept hitting other cars. He knocked down the light pole in front of the bullbar and all that until he came to a rest there.
In that yellow cab, a longtime customer, a woman they knew well, the one in what fire rescue called this mass casualty incident, who would not live through it.
She's been riding with us for over 25, 30 years. She takes a cab practically every day to go to Walgreens, to do little things. She lives alone.
The cab driver and the driver of the scooter are in the trauma center. 5 others transported as well, including a 7-year-old boy.
We have several people that have been treated on the scene that not necessarily were struck, but were also hit by flying debris, and that is also the cause of a lot of the property damage as well.
And that City of Miami Public Works dump truck right there is clearly now in the center of this investigation into what happened just a little while ago. The City of Miami's manager, Danny Alfonso, actually put out a statement on video. Looked like it was fairly difficult for him to record. Sends condolences to the families of everyone involved here. Said he was very disturbed about seeing that video of what he described as a violent crash, and he is the head of the city and its investigation into what went wrong in that truck or with that driver. Why did that truck just not stop? I'm Glenna Milberg reporting live tonight in Miami, Local 10 News.